Darkcast Network. Out of the shadows comes the best of indie podcasts.
Welcome to the J Squared Horror Podcast, where two lifelong horror fans talk all things horror. Pour yourself your favorite drink and hang out. Here are your hosts, Josh and Jake.
Hey guys, welcome to the J Squared Horror Podcast. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jake.
And on today's episode, what movie are we going to be discussing?
We are discussing 1974's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, directed by Tobe Hooper.
With the special guest of...
Mallory Pallery.
Hey, welcome to the podcast, Mallory. How's it going tonight?
It's good. That's good. I'm excited.
Good. We're excited to have you on the podcast, but... before we get into this episode, what would we like to let anyone new to the J Squared Horror Podcast know, Jake?
As always, like and subscribe on YouTube.
Pretty, please.
Also find us on Spotify.
We're on there.
We're on Apple.
We are.
And from here on out, I'm pretty confident saying Google.
No. Remember we said it last week. Literally, that was the last time we were going to say Google.
Did we say that?
We did.
No longer Google, guys. I'm sorry. But always, Instagram, J Squared Horror Podcast, link tree in the bio. New episodes every Thursday.
Every Thursday, two lifelong horror fans decide to get together. We drink and we talk all things horror. With this podcast, we would like to open up lines of communication between our fans, different horror people in the horror world, and just talk all different movies, different themes, and invite people on sometimes. Like this week, we're going to have Mallory on. We're excited about that. She's going to defend her favorite horror franchise movie of all time.
Dun.
Yeah, we just like talking all the shit we can and drinking. So if that interests you at all, please stick along. If you would like to be a part of the J Squared Horror Podcast, you can always go to www.jsquaredhorrorpodcast.com. There you can easily navigate our website to either request an episode idea or to request to be on the episode live and in person and enjoy the shit that is the J Squared Horror Podcast. What I'd also like to mention real quickly is we are a part of the Darkcast Network, everyone. Yes. The Darkcast Network is a podcasting network about independent, strange, dark, and now horror podcasts. So if you need something to fill your podcast needs, other than Thursdays, of course, because we do that, please go check out the Darkcast Network. Support them because they have been supporting us for quite some time. Now, we are going to get into Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. None of us should respect a movie from that long ago.
This is a great movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a fine movie. It's watchable. How old were each of you the first time you watched it?
I was maybe 10 or 11.
Figures.
I was pretty young, yeah.
I really can't remember.
Can't remember.
That's why I mentioned it before, that seeing it, I thought it was like real.
Yeah. It gives you that
Yeah.
found footage, but like before found footage. Like real, like this happened in Texas. It was a massacre.
I feel like I've watched, which, was it Jessica Biel?
Yeah, that was from 2004, I think.
I feel like I may have watched that one before.
That was not bad.
That one's great.
No, but I feel like I think I've watched that one before.
Before the original one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, your age would depict that. That's a very high possibility.
But I think the one that really got me, what was it? Texas Chainsaw, the beginning?
Mm-hmm. You know these better than I do.
What's the one that we watched? But you've never seen it.
Yeah, I think it was the beginning.
Yeah, that one made me love the movies.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it scared the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better than
Just
the first one.
that one, okay. Yeah, it is. But
we're here to talk about
I know.
so.
But that one though is so fucking fucked.
She just has a huge crush on the dude with the green eyes.
Okay,
That's
well
all-
he's
that's all that is.
it's a green or blue, but he's gorgeous.
Green.
But
The
anyway.
green eyes.
No, but like that.
I
one
remember
movie-
because I was like, damn
look,
it.
that one is
I don't have those.
that one was that one scarred me.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's intense.
That one was so intense. But this is my go-to. This is my if I'm gonna watch like horror movies. This is it. This is what I'm gonna put on.
74 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
Start with that one.
So the interesting thing about that is there are a plethora of horror movies that have come out pre and post this movie.
Uh-huh.
That I feel like is there certain aspects of Texas Chainsaw we'll just talk about the original one from 1974. That draw you in? Like, is it like, did it spark other, say, horror franchises that you may appreciate or like? Because off the top of my head, I can think of a couple, but I want to see if you agree. Of why do you think you like Texas Chainsaw so much, and what did it spark for you as a horror fan later on down the road?
I mean, definitely being chased by a fucking terrifying guy with a fucking chainsaw.
Pretty scary.
I mean, compared to like other ones, like you have the sound where it's like this guy's running at you in the woods.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking scary to me. And then you have his family just having his back ready to fucking kill you and eat you alive.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Cannibals.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take on a movie from 1974. It's intense. It's crazy. I didn't know, damn, I think I left my phone in the other room. But do you think it sparked some of your love for movies like, say, Terrifier or some of these other more newer aged, fucked up, demented movies? Do you think that your love for Texas Chainsaw sparked your then now love for the more gruesome fuckery that is Terrifier as a prime example? Because I know you love the Terrifier series.
Yeah, I'm definitely like, I would say it definitely plays into wanting to watch more like gruesome kind of like movies.
Yeah, the more brutal stuff.
Yeah.
Do you feel like 74's is as gruesome now as they might have thought in 74? Rewatching it.
No.
Okay. That's a good point. Okay. Jake, how do you feel about the gruesomeness of 74?
There's not any. It's all so when it comes. That's why I say when it comes to the movie itself.
Yeah.
The look of it.
Yeah.
It's a very well-made movie. Of course, how it looks to me.
Yeah.
The optics of like how they use the sunsets and the Texas fields and the house. It's a very beautiful looking movie.
Yes.
Now watching it today versus I haven't seen it in quite some time. Watching it more recently.
Yeah.
There are things that I thought in my mind happened.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
Yeah.
And it's not off-screen stuff, but it's more like back play and like shadows and something like that, which goes in line to like Halloween. Yeah. Like the 70s, late 70s movies, and not being too overly gruesome, but enough you know what's happening. Yeah.
It's that, I think it's a combination of budget and then what becomes fearful. And for many, 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 many years of just like, I've never seen anything like this. Holy shit. Like, you don't have to see it to understand exactly what's going on. Whereas today, like Terrifier shows you.
You got to show me.
You got to show me.
I mean, being put on a meat hook is pretty fucking intense for especially like an older movie like that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
but
true,
even then,
but all you see is the hook.
All you see is the hook and the girl hanging.
Yeah.
There's really
you never
no
see
gore.
The contact.
Yeah, there's no penetration.
Yeah.
There's no just oozing of blood or piles of blood anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think that was just purely budget alone. And I don't think they could have pulled it off more gruesome than it already was, because 74, you hadn't seen anything like that yet. Well, so you can get away with it in 74. No questions asked.
If you put in a title Chainsaw and Massacre,
it needs to be.
I need a little more.
It needs to be.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
A little more.
He cut his leg.
True, he did like graze his leg. Yeah.
He grazed his leg at the end of the movie when it showed a little meat.
Yeah. All right.
It took the whole movie to get some meat.
We finally got there.
It's interesting to me, though, because it's like, I hadn't seen this movie start to finish in quite some time. Yeah. It had been a long time for me. I think the first time I had watched Texas Chainsaw had been in the age group of 13, 14, 15. Like, that's just me, because I didn't really get into horror until then anyway. And being that Halloween 78 sparked my interest so heavily, I had to kind of go prior a couple years and post a couple years to see what was going on around then. And like Michael Myers' portrayal of like fear and darkness and scariness was fine. But what they were doing in 74 with Texas Chainsaw was intriguing to say, but it misses the mark for me on a couple of different reasons, which we'll get into through the episode. But I feel like Tobe Hooper is good at what he did in 74, but he would not have made it much longer in the horror world with what we got post him. Because they just, what Carpenter, what Craven, and what Sean S. Cunningham did post him, which he might have sparked it. Who fucking knows? I don't know. I didn't talk to these guys. Clearly, it had to have sparked the fucked up movie that we got post this.
I mean, in essence, it's kind of the blueprint. It's a bigger guy with a mask.
It's a bigger guy with a mask that does some weird shit, right?
Sure, yeah.
But also, fun fact, and I do remember this because I don't have my fucking phone on me right now. Do you know that this was the highest grossing independent film? And do you know what it was dethroned by? This was the highest grossing independent film until. Do you know what would dethrone it?
No.
In 4 years. It took 4 years for Halloween to dethrone this movie.
Nice.
As far as grossing.
So it's one of those things where
obviously it was successful.
They see the blueprint to something and they just did it better.
Yeah, exactly. They saw an idea and then went from there to make it more successful.
Because for me, I mentioned this before in previous episodes.
Yeah.
So it kind of brings you back to, we talked about Final Girls, how I didn't hold Sidney Prescott so high because it's always her in a group.
Yes.
You know, so for Leatherface, it's always him and like his family.
Yeah, so you have to kind of include him as not as high up on the list of killers.
Because in essence, they're pulling the strings.
Yeah, he's just
the muscle, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so that always kind of took him.
I mean, someone else's family was helping with his kills.
Who?
Someone's mama.
First of all, no.
I'm not even gonna let that one slide, bro.
His mom is dead.
His mom did what she needed to do, but unfortunately met her demise from one of Jake's favorite Final Girls of all time.
Yeah, but for Leatherface, his family's actively.
Yeah, there's somebody actively helping in that movie.
Yeah,
which does not happen for killers in any other.
But what makes him different is.
But I mean, he did get those first two kills right off the bat.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was just him.
Yeah, it's easy to kill scared teenagers who
are
that walked into a house.
They
were fucking trespassing.
House.
Yeah, they were.
They trespassed, dude. That's the thing that
home invasion.
Yeah, all right. So let me just go ahead and clear this up now.
Yeah,
right then and there, this movie loses 20 points for me because what happens in a lot of the other ones is maybe you're not there unbeknownst to you being there. You're there to be there. Camp Crystal Lake, you're there for a job.
Yeah.
In Halloween, you're there babysitting. Like you're there in reality of normal situations that most of us would be in.
Yeah.
Running out of gas and in the middle of fucking nowhere.
That's stupidity. That's stupidity 101.
Well, they tried to fill up, and the guy didn't have fucking gas.
Yeah, he didn't have gas.
You're going to a gas station to get gas. And
no. I'm fine with that.
But with that, the guy did say to him, you didn't think to ask him where the nearest other gas station was?
They are some of the dumbest horror characters that I've ever seen.
He said, well, there was one. He probably would have told us.
Yeah, the assumption that you make glasses is not the survivalistic instincts that you need. Every character in this movie is weak and easily killable.
Homegirl jumped out a fucking window twice. Her survival skills, I mean.
I'll give you the one or two chances where she yeeted herself out of a window for best case scenarios.
Yeeted.
I got it. And that's fine, but she also got beaten up by a broom. That's pretty fucking embarrassing. By an old guy in a gas station. Regardless.
It's also a broom.
It's a broom. Have you ever been fearful of a broom in your life? Nor did this movie make me scared of brooms post that scene. He's swinging it like my grandmother would swing a broom at a fucking moth.
The broom did more than the chainsaw did.
Throughout this movie, the broom was more of a successful tactic than the fucking chainsaw. And that's insane to me. It takes away hugely on this final girl's appearance as being a final girl, in my opinion. Because I get it. She did yeet herself out of a second-story window, which would hurt like a motherfucker. I'm not saying it wouldn't.
Okay, but she also survived multiple people trying to fucking kill her, eat her, and all this stuff.
It was only Leatherface when she ran away to the gas station. So it was later on once she got captured by the broomstick.
But I'm saying by the very end.
No, with the old ass fucking grandma who couldn't hold the hammer trying to kill her.
And you got a
wonky
ass brother who is easily manipulated and beatable.
And that's how she got away. She knew
she figured it out quickly.
Yeah, as soon as he takes over, I'm out of here.
Yeah, she knew it. There's certain aspects of this movie where it's just like, yo, this might be my least favorite final girl of all time. because she cannot just do it. Like, yeah, she jumped out of a window. I'll give her that. Everything else she failed at. Running, she's slow as molasses. Trusting the gas station attendant, which fine, but then getting beaten up by a broom, and then
knocked her unconscious. Oh my gosh, it's a broom.
A broom handle, which is a couple inches of wood, knocks you unconscious to where you can get tied up.
I mean, I'm just saying, when you're running in the woods, like after you watch your brother just get fucking cut in half by a fucking psycho with a fucking chainsaw, like, yeah, I think you're gonna be in shock.
You're gonna be in shock.
Well, I feel like the
running, and then the guy you're supposed to be trusting to help you.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get that.
I feel like the main thing for me is
mental aspects.
Most final girls fight back.
Yes,
it was her just running the entire time.
Yeah,
just eluding.
You're trying to get the fuck away. That's how you live.
To an extent, yes.
I think the ones that are fighting back, why the fuck are you fighting back? Run.
Absolutely.
Why are you fighting back?
Absolutely.
Run.
Let her have this. But also, when you're in the instance of
would I like turn around and try to fight fucking Leatherface? No.
She doesn't, though. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm not saying stop where you're at and come back. I'm thinking if you're face to face, defend yourself, fight back.
You're telling me this right now, Mallory. Listen to this real quick. One question. You are face to face against an old man with a broom. You are not going to fight back. I'm not saying a chainsaw. She never once tried to fight Leatherface with the chainsaw. I get that. That's fucking scary. I wouldn't. And I'm a big dude that can handle his own.
Yeah.
If I am mano-y-mano against an old man in the gas station with a broom, you're not going to put up a better fight?
Texas Broomstick Massacre.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tell me you're not fighting back.
Tell me you're not fighting back way stronger than she did in that instance. To where she's literally getting poofed in the face by the bristles. And then he turns it. He's like, hold on, there's a stronger part of this here.
Got her ass.
There's no way. There's no way you think that you're not making that out of that situation. Stealing his truck that he has already started for you and driving the fuck off into the sunset.
Look.
For a final girl. That is a title.
I would be fighting back probably a little bit harder than her.
A little harder?
I would fight harder, yeah.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
I would fight harder. But, like, also, you got to think, like, she's probably like, if I go outside.
Yeah, and you got to think.
Fucking psycho with the fucking chainsaw running at me.
Absolutely.
Chainsaw versus broom.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm terrified
I'd rather
of the
fight
chainsaw.
this fucking broom than this chainsaw.
Because you know in the instance where he's starting to fuck you up with the broom and walking in with a rope, that, no, there's probably a good chance he's working with this guy. But also the fact that you haven't heard said chainsaw in a good 5-10 minute span of this whole conversation interaction with the broomstick guy. He's gone home. He's special needs at best. He has a mission and realizes that he failed, and he knows that his brother or uncle, whoever the fuck this guy is with the broomstick is,
that's his older brother.
His older brother is going to take care of it with a broomstick.
It is. This is his brother.
Yeah.
Is that his brother?
Yeah, everybody's the brothers.
So
the three are brothers.
So you would think as old as like their dad, no,
that's all brothers.
They're all brothers,
which is a granddad and brothers.
Yeah.
Where's dad, mom? I guess you find out in part 2, maybe.
Yeah. Who knows?
Dad and mom, aren't they? Well, that's grandpa, grandma.
Grandpa, Grandpa and grandma were upstairs, chilling, talking. I don't
doing the thing.
Yeah, and there's no saving grace for me for this final girl than getting beat by a broom and an old guy that can barely swing it.
And I think what takes away from Leatherface in general is just the fact that he is a regular person.
He's just a dude.
Just a dude who they play on his
weakened mental state.
Yep. And make him do these
They
things.
manipulate him to be what they want.
But also
him to
you
be.
can see a certain time where you see him kind of like battling with it almost.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Yeah. So it's not like he's like Jason.
Yeah.
Or Michael Myers.
Yeah, or
Freddy.
Freddy, yeah.
That's why when you have that Mount Rushmore, I never include Leatherface.
Yeah, would you include him in the top 10? It's debatable.
In the top 10?
Yeah, in the top 10, it could be debatable. I'm sure I'd have to really think about 10 others, but I don't feel like...
in the top 10, he's definitely in their top 10.
I don't know. I feel like I might be able to think of 10 others. But
really?
he might peak a top 15 for me.
Damn.
But the thing is...
I feel like 15 is a bit much.
But it goes to...
Dude, I mean, like, every time he's, like, going at these people, like, even like in later movies, like, he has, like...
Later movies.
Just this movie?
Yeah, just this
one movie.
Yep.
Because he's got fucking, his mask alone is fucking
his mask is human skin. It's scary. I'm not saying that Leatherface isn't scary and doesn't. I already told you, if I am going mano-y-mano against Leatherface, there's a good chance I'm going to die. He's bigger than me. He's scarier than me, and he has a fucking chainsaw or
this
a
is just a fucking
sledgehammer.
sketchy kind of fucking
if you're
movie,
fighting
though.
him, but you could intellectually,
I can beat him smarter.
You can beat him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if I just yeet myself out of a window and still have the capability of getting up and running, he's not smart enough to outsmart you.
True.
It's apparent throughout this entire movie.
Yeah.
The first 3 kills are because you were in his territory and surprised.
You came up to
I know, but
He
that's why
has
he's got his
killed-
whole family.
He has killed 0 people when they know that he is after them.
Yeah.
He can't. He fails every fucking time. He fails. His brothers have to pick up the fucking weight.
Yeah.
Because he cannot. And it might be the battle that you're talking about, which is, it adds a very interesting dynamic to this killer. I'm not saying it doesn't. I love the fact that he almost has an internal dialogue where he's like, fuck, like, do I really want to be this killer? And then his brother's like, yeah, you fucking dumbass. You're going to be the killer.
What else you going to do?
It shows a good, I don't know if they meant to do this or not, but it shows good family toxicity and what could happen.
But also, it's their way of life. That's how he knows how to get meat and eat and survive.
It's a survival thing, but
True.
he's still
It's what he
battling it.
knows, you know?
Yeah.
He knows right or wrong, whereas they don't.
That's his role.
Yes.
So the older brother says he finds nothing but killing appeals to him.
No, yeah.
He's the cook.
That's why he beat somebody with a broomstick.
You guys do that.
Yeah.
I play this role.
Yeah.
So it's almost like his role is just to do that. It's
Yeah.
not what he may want to do.
Yeah.
But from the family, you were chosen to play this role. So you have to do, whether you want to or not,
Yeah.
this is what you're doing.
But that still kind of makes it sketchy because it's like, even though he wants to do good, he's always going to choose to kill you.
Because of
He's
the family
always
dynamic.
going to. Because that's what he knows. That's what he's
Because
born to do. Like, he is just a machine to
That's
kill
what the
you.
family tells him he has
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no matter
But
what,
if you
like, even if you have this like little thing of hope that
Yeah.
you know he's gonna like maybe change his mind. It's like, nope, you're dead.
So I think if you were to kill the 2 brothers,
It's over.
would he still do that?
No.
Probably not.
He wouldn't. He would not. He would go off and find animals.
Yeah.
They're easier and not as complicated.
Or just fucking stay at home.
Yeah. But he would need to eat. So he would, like, I think animalistic, like fight or flight, he would go after animals.
He's not killing people, though.
He's not killing people. People are too hard for him.
Because the point of it is literally just food.
It's consumption of survival. Yeah. Yes. Which honestly takes away from it. Cannibals are scary, yes.
They are.
Yes. Let's go ahead and clarify. I'm not saying that cannibals aren't scary, but this is borderline a horror movie because there's no real malicious intent behind the kills other than consumption. They aren't killing to scare. They aren't killing just to kill. They are killing for consumption of their way of life.
So you think
I mean,
whereas-
but they're getting,
Yes.
but they're
Okay.
getting also like enjoyment, like watching the girl be fucking terrified in the sea. Like they're
Absolutely.
getting that kind of
They're
enjoyment.
getting their jollies off on their prey being captured. 100%.
So does that
But
not count?
the outcome of why is still survival and consumption. Whereas most of the other ones do it just because it's like a fucked up instinct in them. Their only instinct is to feed. And I don't know if lions enjoy seeing the zebras struggle in the water when they bite their fucking leg off. I'm sure they do. But it is more of a... It's still a horror movie. I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah, it's 100% a horror
I'm
movie,
not
yeah.
saying it's not.
Yeah.
But as far as the root of the reason, it kind of can take you out of it. Because you're like, well, I mean, shit. This is a podunk Texas town where they're just tired of cow. They've been killing cows their entire lives and eating them. Let's kill some humans and try it out, man.
They had some chickens in there too.
Chicken? The chickens were eating people. I'm pretty fucking sure the chickens were cleaning the bones of them people. That's why all the feathers and shit were in that room when Homegirl fell in there, and we had a 10-minute scene of her looking at bones and screaming where she could have easily just gotten herself out of
Okay,
Dodge.
honestly, that's like that part.
It bothers the fuck out of me.
You gotta show all the furniture. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but not 5 times. Like, I'm pretty sure if I fell into a room of feathers and bones, I'm going to see that femur bone. I'm going to grab it, because that's a weapon. And I'm going to fight my way out of there, because obviously these people
against the chainsaw.
are doing some... No, I'm just... Well, the thing is...
Well, she's trying to figure out where the fuck her boyfriend is. He's probably got the keys.
Okay, let's just ask this. I'm the boyfriend. You're the girlfriend. Are you going to be looking for me that long?
I'm gone.
Exactly.
Gone.
I
Actually,
rest
I don't
my
know.
case.
I don't know.
I was thinking the
Actually,
exact same thing.
No, you're
No,
gone. I
hold
know
on,
this.
hold
We
on,
had
hold
the
on,
zombie
hold on,
conversation
no,
at the
no.
bar. I know for a fact you're leaving my ass because you already know I'm dead. You know I'm
Survival.
loud as fuck. You know that if I'm gone for a significant amount of time, if I haven't found you yet, there's a 99% chance my ass is on a meat hook, and you don't need to be there too.
I would come back.
No,
I would
fuck
go.
that. You
no,
would
no,
come
no, no,
back
no.
with help.
Help. Yeah.
Exactly. You're not going to lay in a fucking plethora of feathers and human bones and go for 10 minutes. I can guarantee it. Most women would not do that.
They with a fucking brain in their head wouldn't do that.
It goes back to my favorite saying in the whole wide world. Read a fucking room, get the fuck out of
And
Dodge.
that is the room to
That
read.
is the room to read of all rooms. There are human carcasses amongst, and you're just like, oh,
Can I
what
just
is
say-
happening?
Who made me super annoyed in this movie?
The brother.
Franklin. God, man, that guy.
Is that the wheelchair guy?
Dude, he just cries the whole time.
He is
Why?
the worst horror character of
Dude,
all time.
why?
So-
You know who he reminds me of though? The Eddie from fucking Rocky Horror.
No, don't even do that to
No,
Eddie.
just
That
like
is
the look, just the
terrible.
look. Well, just because
No, stop. Meatloaf is way more beautiful than
he
him.
is such a gorgeous man.
He is the most annoying and the most worthless horror character of all time.
So I saw something to where the guy who
The
played
flashlight.
Yeah.
scene. Ugh.
said that since the character was so whiny,
Yeah.
it'd be hard to come in and out of that. So he stayed in
He had
character
to, yeah.
the entire time.
He had to have,
and
yeah.
the other actors, they cleared him all the time.
They're like, just stay away
you're-
from us.
You're too fucking annoying.
Dude. Okay.
The flashlight thing. That
No.
scene. Oh my god.
Dude.
I would have pushed it down the fucking. Oh
Damn.
my god, man, that made me so fucking mad. I'm like, dude, no, just stay by the fucking car.
No, here's the thing.
Look out for a truck.
Fuck the
Anything. It's like that's a perfect like just
If
find somebody to help.
if you simply take out of the fact he's in a fucking wheelchair. These are the woods.
he
There's
sucks
no
all
rational
around.
thought.
Why are you
to keep
crying
a
so
flashlight
much?
when you have a van with headlights?
Yeah.
And think, I'm confined to a wheelchair. Take me with you. No, stay the fuck here because you're gonna slow us down.
No, but I'm saying like in general, like if you're someone needs to stay by the car,
Yeah.
regardless.
Regardless, and who's the best person
And
to stay
if
by
you're
the car?
by a
The
road,
guy in the fucking wheelchair.
No,
He's the
if you're
worst guy.
by
The
a
guy
fucking
who
road-
can't drive the fucking car.
Who cares? He's still gonna be there.
can't get away.
It's not. If it's literally if you're by a road and somebody maybe passes by, ask for fucking help.
Yeah.
Like
They're
that's-
gonna stop
that's
for a
like,
guy in a fucking wheelchair.
That does drive me fucking nuts. I'm like, dude, no, you don't need to go into the fucking.
I
woods.
was so stoked when you took the chainsaw to the fucking torso, dude. I've never been happier for a kill in my life than that one right there.
As complainy as he was the entire trip.
I did feel bad for him though.
That was probably the best part for him.
It was the best part.
I did feel bad for him.
I'm
Like,
finally done with this.
I don't have to be confined and annoying for the rest of my life. Yeah.
well, they all wanted. I think the sister wanted him to go on this trip or whatever,
And hopefully
then-
leave him wherever they were going. Because Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, he's the worst person.
Wherever we're
in the
going,
world.
this is your last stop.
Yeah. Fuck you and your fucking
Okay, but also,
whininess.
and that's like he had a traumatizing day. He had
No, he didn't. He created all
that
situations that,
guy
he was
cut
in.
his fucking arm.
He gave him a knife.
Although I love when they say if the car runs out of gas.
Was that with his knife or was that with the
He
straight
cut
razor?
him with the straight razor, but
Yeah, that
he
wasn't
still
his knife.
started the whole thing.
No, they
deciding
started the
to
whole thing by
pull out
there was
a
one girl
knife.
saying, "Let's pick him up."
That's a thing
no.
of the 70s, though. We got to take that out
No,
of
you
context.
don't.
hard pass?
No.
Yes, all of us in
She said-
2024 are hard
no,
passing.
no. Even she said he looks weird. Don't pick him up.
Yeah,
You
but-
can still say no.
And fucking
I agree.
Disco Stu's like, yeah, I'll slow down. Hop in.
Yeah, but also, homeboy with the chest hair out the entire time, use your muscles for something in this fucking world, please.
None.
Was that the blonde guy?
Yeah, because, bro,
He's the one who got the
I can tell you right now.
hammer to the head,
Hammer
right?
to the
When
head,
he walked in, yeah.
And he started twitching like a
I did like that. I
like
liked
a
Yeah.
bass,
No,
like a bass on a
I
boat.
liked when he started twitching. I
No,
thought that was,
it was
like
solid.
a good.
Great
That
acting.
was
Love it.
great.
So
twitched.
this movie has some iconic scenes.
Iconic scenes.
Yeah.
When she gets pulled back into the house, iconic.
Love that.
I love that scene.
And her walking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great
But
scenes.
what I'm saying is, if somebody takes out a straight razor and starts flashing it around
Done.
in
Get
my
the
minivan,
Fuck out.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can guarantee you if a muscle V-neck shirt guy,
Hop on him.
I'm on him, dude.
Yeah.
The side door's getting opened by one of the ladies, and even if I go with him, he's coming out of that fucking van with me.
I agree.
Because everybody else is going to make it. And I know you guys go back and forth on my survival skills and blah, blah, blah. I always want to be the fucking person to come save people. In that instance, I am bear hugging him and either yeeting his ass out or we're both getting yeeted out of that van. There's no blood mark on the van. There's plenty of gas to continue your mission. And as long as my fucking friends are smart enough not to come back for me, go on about your business.
Here's the thing. Disco Stu slams on the brakes, hops out.
Yeah, it's going to be the same intro. It's going to be the same movie.
Helps you with him.
Yeah.
And we're done.
Oh, well, very true. If you were to, well, you wouldn't be driving in any situation.
I'm the guy.
You're actually that guy.
Yeah.
You're the me in that situation. I'm driving. Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% driving.
Yeah, all right, so let's go. I'm driving. Mallory's with us. We got another homie. You, me. We pick up a hitchhiker.
Well, you know for damn sure we ain't letting no hitchhiker in if I'm in that car.
If we do, though.
If we did,
though.
First of all, the second he want to take a picture and charge $2 for it.
Once he lit that shit on fire,
dude,
the fire, fuck the $2. The fire, you're out.
Yeah. Brakes, stop.
Yeah. All you gotta do is give me the look or a total shoulder tap.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, you give me one shoulder tap, we're stopping that bitch on the time. He's out in the van. Nobody else had to go. We're on about the gas station.
And he grabs Franklin. That was his name.
Yeah.
Grabs him, cuts his arm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Slices and dices him.
Yeah.
Deep.
Defend yourself.
You got arms, bitch.
Yeah.
You can't kick him. I get that.
Swing.
No, why didn't the blonde guy fucking defend him?
Also, this blonde guy is fucking. Also, the girls.
Yeah, he was like,
everybody in the back of the van hates Franklin. That's all that is. They're like, well, he kind of made this bed.
It's pretty much if he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies. One less thing where he can go out with him.
You know what? Poor Franklin. I actually take it all back. Poor Franklin. No, poor Franklin. I feel bad.
No, fuck Franklin. He's a bitch and deserved to die.
They didn't like him because they said earlier, if the van runs out of gas, he's towing them to the next gas station.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, they don't fuck with them. He's whiny as fuck.
He is. I agree.
Well, didn't the sister want him to go on this fucking trip anyway?
True.
It's probably that, like, the parents are all fucked up at home. He probably, got some boating accident.
And then the 5 to 10 minutes of him wheeling around the house complaining, dude.
When he starts whining when he first gets into the house, I could have chopped him with an axe.
You can cut it out. We're good.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
He's worthless and
I feel bad for him.
deserved to die.
You feel bad for him?
Dad.
No. There's no reason to feel bad for him. He's worthless and caused all of this. It's Franklin's fault.
Yeah.
The Texas Franklin Massacre.
Oh my God.
Hashtag fuck Franklin.
Hashtag fuck Franklin. Hashtag don't bring your paralyzed friends on trips with you to Texas.
They can't defend themselves.
They can't. I'm sorry. Don't pick up hitchhikers with a paralyzed friend. That will allow him
pick up the
to
hitchhikers that look sketchy as shit.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that fundamentally. I'm not a hitchhike picker-upper. I mean, I have, but that's not the point. I survived.
And you're here to tell the story.
I am.
Okay. So what about the grandfather sucking on that lady's fucking
I thought
finger?
that was hot. I was like, I get it.
I didn't know what that did. So I thought...
Hashtag relate.
I think it just shows how, they're cannibals, and he's like,
they
he
love
can't,
the taste of blood.
Yeah, they
cool.
can't, do any... he can't do anything because he's
that,
old and...
Why it's rated R.
I thought he was,
There's nothing else
dead.
in this movie
I thought he was,
that should make it rated R.
So he's 124 years old.
But, you could see, how the blood was... He was, fucking excited about it.
Yeah.
So it just shows,
then he got downstairs
how
and
the
did
taste of blood,
nothing with it.
Just human blood just gets it going.
Ugh.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to get her.
Ugh.
All you kept hearing was the metal bathtub.
Yeah, because great-granddad is the best killer there ever was.
According to them.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah, 110 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Ain't doing shit.
They had to carry his ass downstairs for him to fail and create the escape.
You put shame on the family name.
Shame. Bro, if I was that granddad, she dead. 2 hammer swings. I'm going to give it my all. Plus, I just sucked on some blood, bro. I'm fucking amped. Nah.
It gave me Halloween Ends vibes.
Bro, so much.
That's supposed to rejuvenate him.
Bro, so
and
much.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Trash.
And the fact that they it just shows the weakness of this fucking family. Just the weakness of them. They're all weak. They're all easily submittable. You just have to go in there with a some balls and tell them to shut the fuck up.
That's why they are the brains of the operation and their face is the muscle.
Yeah, but barely. Because you think bringing down a 120-year-old corpse is the answer to you killing this girl.
Because they figure she's not going nowhere. Who gives a shit?
Well, they don't.
Still shows how dumb they are.
We can take all night doing this shit. Who cares?
And it also shows, like, when the first couple walks up on the property and you see all the cars hidden in, like, the camouflage, like, tent area. Yeah. You're like, okay, people have been killed here before. Yeah. That's what you pick up on as a viewer of the movie.
No, we're
You're
good.
like, you should look around and be like, this isn't normal.
No, we're going in. Fuck it.
Let's go inside, ask questions, get hammered in the head, and then be grabbed and put on a meat hook.
You also shouldn't walk into strangers' homes
ever
yelling and screaming.
That's my whole thing.
You shouldn't do
like,
that.
What are you doing?
That
guys?
doesn't take you out of this movie, being that it's one of your favorites. Like, it's their fucking faults.
These are justified kills.
They're all justified
movie.
self-defense. In Texas, that is self-defense 101.
Yeah.
I love this franchise. Like, I just.
It's a rough one, babe.
It's comforting. It's comforting.
It's a rough one.
It's a
So
great
what you're saying, it's okay to enjoy a movie, and take away all logic from it sometimes, right?
Absolutely, I guess. In this
Just
instance.
like Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah.
Damn. You know what? I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and argue Jason Takes Manhattan for a second.
No, like
I'm gonna take a pee break.
Oh my god, are we allowed to do that?
I'm going to right now. I can't hold it. All right, I'll stay here with Jake for a second.
Yeah.
So,
Take your headphones off.
but no, you just walk
You
around.
can walk
walk
across.
around them.
But it's okay to suspend logic from time to time.
Let's save this for her because I'm not in the same boat. I don't like this franchise. Yeah.
We're a little time out here.
Yeah. So realistically speaking, we're right. We're right.
We are right.
Yeah, we're right. It's a weak movie.
We knew we were right.
Yeah, we knew we were right.
It's a weak movie. It's a weak killer.
We have the ammunition now. We watched it.
So
I watched it last night. You watched it today.
Something people always bring up is the Ed Gein aspect.
Yeah, I mean, what was crazy is when I watched this 74 aspect, I was like, I get it. The Ed Gein aspect, I get this time. They're building furniture out of these humans.
So what's crazy
like
is
Rob graving.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just say? Grave robbing.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna say Sazy. What's crazy is
we can't talk.
In my mind, I heard grave robbing. I was like, yeah.
I flipped a couple letters there. Yeah.
So I see it more so in Psycho for me.
No, yeah. What's crazy is
him mom aspect.
Yeah.
But
the him mom aspect brings in Gein.
Yeah.
But this one with the grave robbing and the mutilation of post mortem bodies equals Ed Gein.
Because it starts you right into it. Ed Gein.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you get it.
Absolutely.
Please.
Have a seat. We're just comparing Ed Gein to Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can. I just set you up so you guys can continue.
Hop back in there.
Because now it's my time.
All right.
So what about Ed?
So we're just talking about how pretty much you can see the Ed Gein aspects in this movie.
Well, yeah, it's loosely based off of Ed Gein.
So I see it more so in Psycho with the whole him and his mom aspect, but you can honestly see it in this movie as well.
Well, wasn't Ed Gein's whole thing with, making furniture out of human parts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also had that shit with his mom, super close to her, may or may not have killed his brother. He want to be closer to his mom and get all her love and affection. So yeah. Different aspects of it, but in this movie it lays more heavy into it, which I'm sure probably played into the popularity of the movie, because Toby Hooper did say that he did use Ed Gein as a reference to this movie. But I think that also, I don't know. I mean, it plays into the whole, true story aspect. When I was younger, thinking it was a real thing type of thing. Yeah. So I do enjoy that tie-in of real events.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I definitely thought it was like
So that's just like with Nightmare on Elm.
Damn, that sounds fucked up.
With
right, like it made you way more scared of Ed Gein than Ed Gein should be scared of.
Yeah,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre made Ed Gein more of a problem than he really was.
Well, Ed Gein, I mean, he's fucked up, but he only killed
two people, but robbed graves, and you missed me mix that up earlier.
But the one person he did kill, confirmed, he shot her in the back of the head. Yeah. Supposedly it was an accident. Yeah. But when they found her body, she was hung up by her ankles, decapitated, killed him like a deer, made a mask out of her face. Yeah. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. That's just like when I make me think.
See, like that's the whole thing about Leatherface that just gets me. Like it's like compared to let's say Jason or Michael Myers, like the mask is just that alone is terrifying. Like I know it's not this movie, but in like some other movies, it's like he's killing you.
I'd say the best,
and his mask is your fucking friend.
The best portrayal of that is the most recent one, though.
So the
best portrayal of the fact that it is actually human skin is the newest movie. When he carves off the old lady's face, holds it up into the sunlight in the cornfield, and you see him then put it on.
What are you talking about? Even in the second one.
I'm drawing a blank. I haven't seen them in a long time.
Okay, well the second one, it's with the radio station girl or whatever, and her, I guess the guy that's in it. I don't know, but
you're the expert here.
Dude who has the hanger and he's scratching his.
Okay, but like. There's the newscaster girl, the radio chick, and then like the guy who's like with her at all times.
Yeah.
He's always like, darling. Anyway, literally she finds him in that like cave, tunnel, whatever. And he's completely like skin and it's her like he puts his face on her.
Okay, correct. You corrected me then.
Yeah,
so,
that's
so it's like, but you're like, like that to me.
Because even in the beginnings one, they take the pretty boy's face.
Terrifying.
I just remembered that.
So
and
you're watching your friends get like,
even in I fucked up. That's on me.
That's fine.
It's not the best portrayal in the newest one because they've done it since 2. Yeah.
Since you're speaking of mask.
Yeah.
Top 3 between Mike.
Yeah, it's not a mask.
Jason.
It's only mask for us.
And Leatherface. How you ranking that?
Who's going first, second, and third?
Yeah.
Who's going? Like, who of us is going first, second, and third? Like, pick who goes.
You go first.
Okay. I go, obviously. Mike.
Okay.
I just love the fact that it's a Halloween mask.
Okay.
It's not anything spectacular. Okay. It's not human skin. It's not anything, but it still caused fear for generations. Yeah. Second, I'm going Leatherface because it is somebody's face.
Okay.
And it is more scary than a hockey mask. Yeah. But what I will say is it's tough to say that none of the other movies made something so regularly seen so scary, and that is Jason's hockey mask.
Okay.
You can't deny the fact that they turned something so innocent, so dark, even with the fact that mine has a Halloween mask. It is William Shatner's face, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
The iconicness of turning a hockey player's mask into a serial killer's fucking fear, and if you see that, you're going to be scared is insanity. But for the reason of 1, 2, 3, those are my 1, 2, 3s.
Malpal?
My number 1, Leatherface.
Okay.
I mean, nothing is more terrifying than seeing your own. Like, you're about to die.
No, you're right.
Right? Yeah. And you're seeing your own fucking friend's face.
Okay.
Like, this guy wearing it. So it's like, you know your friend's dead.
Okay.
Brutally fucking murdered. And this is about to happen to you.
Okay.
Like, that's terrifying.
But don't you think that gives you an advantage, real quickly? If you see your friend's face coming at you, you know your friend is now dead. Run. You can't save them.
Half the time you don't fucking know. Like,
how would you not know that face I know does not match that body?
Okay, no, I'm saying like, so I think it was the third one. I think it was Leatherface. That's the third one, right?
We don't know.
I don't know.
I think so. Anyway. Homegirl.
So many.
This franchise is like Halloween. It's all over the place.
Okay, well, I think it's Leatherface. I think it's the third one from,
Okay.
So anyway, Homegirl is like, got her hands nailed to the fucking chair. She's watching her fucking boyfriend on a meat hook and then getting skinned alive and like face ripped off and everything.
Yeah.
And like he's wearing it, they're joking around, all this. It's just like, fuck, that's terrible. You know that's about to fucking happen to you, and you know your fucking boyfriend's dead, and they're probably gonna eat him. They don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Anyway,
so first Leatherface. Who's 2?
Sorry. Sorry.
Back to the topic.
Hold on, I'm fucking rant.
Hey, that was a good rant. That was a good rant. She warned us before we got into it that that's what was going to happen. I love that.
Jason.
Okay.
And then,
Okay.
And then,
Mikey Mike.
She can't even say it. Fuck
Mikey Mike.
So, for me, this is probably going to be surprising.
Let's all hear it.
Number 1 for me is Michael Myers.
Yes!
I love the look of the original
the original mask.
Halloween mask.
Yes. Yeah.
It's iconic. Yeah. I love it. 2 is Jason, 3 is Leatherface.
You do still put Jason above Leatherface?
Yeah. So
why is that?
I think because I don't think of it as the concept of wearing someone's face. I think like the look
of
to me,
of it. Yeah.
And not just the first, every movie to me it looks like shit.
Well, he has 3 masks or
they
2
all
masks.
look fucking.
He has
terrible.
the mask that he kills in. He has the pretty mask.
Yeah.
And then he has like maybe one other one, but I'm not quoted on
which
that.
I get that.
The pretty mask he wears for dinner parties because he looks
See, I still think that's a better mask.
Yeah, look good.
Yeah, but that's why it's all personal opinion.
To me, they all just look like shit. So to me,
they do look bad.
So like for Halloween, they're all different masks.
They get
See, I like how it's all like stitched together.
Yeah.
They all look different.
Yeah.
Some look like shit, some don't. The original Halloween mask is the best mask.
Other than 2018, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Halloween 78 and 2018 knocked it out of the park.
So even Jason Voorhees, after 3, 4, 6, and 7.
7's the best.
The masks look different. Some look like shit.
Yeah.
But the original mask in part 3 to me is the best looking mask.
Yeah. You're just going off of appearance alone.
Yeah. Not the origins of it.
Yeah. Which, that's why we all have personal preferences on this stuff. All right. So
I think 1 and 2 are both just stolen masks.
Yeah. I got my phone. So I got the fun facts for you guys.
Fun facts?
A little trivias.
Let's do it.
Director Tobe Hooper claims to have gotten the idea for the film while standing in the hardware section of a crowded store while Christmas shopping. While thinking of a way to get out through the crowd, he spotted the chainsaw.
Which is the best way to get out.
It's pretty fucked up, though.
Yeah.
Like that, I mean, I've definitely had some pretty messed up thoughts standing in line for like Christmas shopping and stuff.
Mow fucking
especially
people
like
down.
10 years ago when like the people shopping, like not on, like there was no like online.
Yeah,
before all the Amazon and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're in a line at the mall and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
If I could just bash this lady's head in front of me, I could just be one person closer.
Other person.
What with the chainsaw? Wow, I thought that was cool. The soundtrack contains no sounds from musical instruments. We talk a lot about soundtracks and scores on this podcast, so I wanted to mention this. With the exception of some copyrighted music they had the rights to. Instead, they used the sounds of an animal you would hear inside of a slaughterhouse. So that definitely adds to the fear aspect of this movie in 74.
So I like that and their iconic sound from the taking the picture, that little
Yeah.
Valerie, your turn.
Yeah. How do you feel about that fun fact?
The noise, do it.
Yeah.
Oh, can we do it again?
Also, what I wanted to mention off of that is I forgot. Next one. According to Edwin Neal, Nubbin's hitchhiker, the guy that plays the brother,
Okay.
Texas state troopers actually shook his hand and thanked him for causing crime to drop 18%. Apparently, the message audiences took away from that movie is don't pick up hitchhikers.
That's a great message.
Crime dropped 18%.
That's very
That's
good.
a significant crime droppage.
It is, yeah.
Batman doesn't have those kind of numbers.
This movie's saving lives.
This movie's saving lives out here.
Batman.
What I already mentioned is that it is the highest grossing independent film until Halloween 1978. Which is very intriguing to me. And
Wasn't that like real blood when they cut her finger?
Yeah, so the actress was injured during one of the scenes there. Multiple people were injured in this, and I have another fun fact.
Well, I thought I read something where they said they like ran out of blood.
Probably.
I mean,
the budget was 20.
Like sucking on her finger.
Yeah, the budget was like $25. So. Only one person is killed with a chainsaw in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So do with that what you will.
Everything.
And then this one's
Texas Chainsaw Accident.
Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw. Oh shit! Who got killed by the chainsaw though?
What?
The
never
fucking
coming on this
wheelchair guy.
again.
The wheelchair guy
Frank
doesn't even
Franklin.
count. He couldn't even fucking run, and that's the only chainsaw massacre that happens in this
Yeah,
one.
person who can't run.
She kind of like pushed him into his own fucking death. I
fuck
mean,
it.
just
Go.
So, yeah, I will. Me or my wheelchair-bound brother? Fuck you. All right, this one's a little wordy, so sorry, guys. In an interview, Gunnar Hansen, who plays Leatherface, stated that he saw Leatherface as completely under the control of his family. He'll do whatever they tell him to do. He's a little bit afraid of them. In the documentary, The Shocking Truth, director Tobe Hooper portrays Leatherface as a big baby who kills in self-defense because he feels threatened. And that fun fact alone should play heavily into everyone's ratings of this
with
movie.
that, another fun fact, I also heard that the original person they had playing him was like drunk in a hotel room.
Oh, I didn't hear any of
They
this.
couldn't get him out.
Oh,
So
wow.
they chose him instead.
Yeah.
Hooper like ran him like, You want to do it? So we did it. And then when they first were like getting paid after it came out, he got a check for like $45.
Fuck yeah, full send.
$45 fucking dollars.
74. That's like $25.
That would have paid me.
That's like $25.
So there was some shit to where the production company who put it out was tied with the mob.
Oh shit, that makes sense. When you watch movies that made us, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
he was involved in some other shit, so like I can't pay y'all.
All right.
So this check, that's all you're getting.
I mean,
take it or leave it.
You did it. Here's your pay.
They were so amped when it came out because it did so well.
But obviously, if it was the highest grossing
$45.
But I mean, you look at inflation and deflation.
Don't waste my fucking time.
That was probably like $100. You know,
you're telling me right now you would play the main lead villain.
Me right now, currently, dude. You give me a crisp $100 bill.
Okay,
sign me up.
In a movie that becomes a franchise.
Oh, that's worth like billions.
$100. So you're done.
That would suck a little. Yeah, that would suck a little.
Okay.
And the other fun fact I had for you guys, I'm not reading this one. This is off the top of the head because I didn't screenshot this one. In the scenes where he's chasing her through the woods, the final girl and him, she ran so fucking slow. That wasn't faked. She's slow as fuck. Like the actress is
really
slow as fuck. And the guy wearing a mask that he had no peripheral vision on, with a chainsaw, would outrun her in so many different scenes. When you see him randomly cutting shrubbery, that's not so he can run through it. That's so he can slow down.
Okay, well, her bell bottoms are quite...
Regardless, he's in a mask of human flesh that cuts off his peripheral vision.
I gotta kill some time.
He's like, meow, meow, meow.
I don't like cardio either.
No, I don't either. But
I would die in this like whole thing. Like I don't like running.
Just think about that from a movie standpoint. No. I get that.
I am not final girl material.
This is life and death.
You say hit it with a broom.
Life and death.
Hit me, bro.
Life and death. Life and death.
Knock me out. Right? I'm done.
The broom is taking me out.
The broom is here and it's fucking people up left and right.
Take me out with the broom. I'm not doing this anymore.
No, but yeah,
I'm not running. I'm not jumping out of a window. I'm not getting cut with a chainsaw.
I've mentioned it on so many different Saw episodes where it's like I do not have the will to live.
Do you think you can jump through a window?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jump through a window?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I'm definitely breaking something on the way out. And then I'm just gonna be fucking miserable.
If I hit the ground, I'm dying where I land. Oh shit!
So,
are you talking about my age right now? Yeah, dude, I'm fucked.
My thought always is the wood between the glass isn't that weak.
You gotta get that shoulder into that, man.
So imagine running and you hit.
Oh, you stop?
You're like halfway through, like fuck.
And you just hang there.
Yeah.
He's just a nice little. You just. Half a body falls down, legs stay up. Yeah. I mean, it would probably hurt a bit.
In those few seconds,
up like that, but
the few seconds your upper body is still like fuck.
Yeah. Ow. And your brain makes it like every bit of 30 seconds like, post, like before death, like even a decapitation. So it's like that's
I will
wild.
just look back at
you just see your blood splatter on the side of the house as you fall to the ground. Yeah, but if I hit the ground at 32, dude, I'm done. Like, I'm just...
with that guy chasing me, at the very end, if that guy was chasing me, I would turn around and just fucking fight.
Leatherface?
No. The brother.
That guy's such a bitch, dude. I wouldn't be scared of him at all.
I'm just saying, like, if I didn't know there's going to be a truck at the end of the road.
He was a deer in headlights.
I also love the fact...
I love that he got
I love the fact that Ed Gein, that is the name of the truck driver. He will be at the Texas Horror Convention this year.
Yeah.
We have the 50th anniversary of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre happening at Tidewater Horror Convention this year. And 3 of the alive acting members of the original Texas Chainsaw are going to be at the Tidewater Horror Convention.
Disco Stew, and Grandpa.
So the fact that this motherfucker has eaten so many people and has killed probably a good amount of people, sees an 18-wheeler barreling down the street, and you just go, bah, and then you turn into roadkill.
He loves the roadkill. It's full circle.
Full circle. That's a full circle J Squared horror moment right there. Yeah.
Love this movie though.
I think for nostalgia reasons.
I will watch this franchise. I love this franchise. Like this will be my number 1 pick over Halloween or Friday the 13th. Like this will be it. I watched this the last time I watched this movie before last night. Christmas Eve.
Was that?
So
no, that was Christmas Eve. We watched Silent Hill.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
Well, we're talking about just a movie, so I will leave my thoughts alone or away on the
franchise
itself.
We're just talking about 74.
But
but I'm saying like
no, it's yours. Yeah.
If we were to rank our favorite franchise, we all have different favorite franchises.
Yeah.
Rank them top 3. Do it.
Favorite franchises?
Yeah, of our 3 favorites.
Out of our 3 favorites?
Yeah.
So
because they're all 3 different.
Halloween, Friday the 13th, part 1?
Just the franchise in general.
The franchise, yeah. And then your Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah.
Easy. Halloween, Friday, Texas.
Malpal?
Mine would be Texas. Friday.
Okay. All right. Mine will be Friday, Halloween,
Texas.
Yeah.
Disappointed in you guys.
You should be. That's why we are the J Squared Horror Podcast. We are meant to disappoint the fans.
In you.
Yeah, we're disappointed in you.
No, you guys are just missing out on true art.
We're not. We're not missing out on true art at all. We're missing out on a mentally incapable person that is manipulated by his family that kills.
Yeah, shame on
you.
Shame on you.
Who hasn't been manipulated by their family? You know?
I know, but it's not right.
You know what I'm just saying?
You know who wasn't manipulated by their family? Michael Myers. He just killed his sister because she didn't take him trick-or-treating.
And Jason did it because of his mom.
Yeah. So for the family, against the family, and with the family.
Yeah.
Boo.
Shame.
Shame.
I think it brings so much, like, it's scarier having the family back them up. And
but it also drops down.
But you got the weakest fucking family out there.
You do. You do have the weakest family out there.
I mean, definitely in this movie, yeah.
You just have the weakest family.
Definitely in this movie.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, in other ones, they're pretty fucked up.
But, you know, we didn't watch the other ones, so we can't really talk on that.
Just this one.
This is a weak-ass excuse.
You know what we should do? We should all sit down.
No.
And we should watch Texas Chainsaw.
I'm not watching
franchise from start to finish?
No.
We did that for Halloween, and it was painful.
Boo.
It was painful. It was painful. We ranked all of the Halloween movies.
If I was to rank this rank, it'd be 74 and then fuck the rest of them.
No, I'd say the newest one and then fuck the rest of them. And we did an episode on that one, and I'm pretty
Texas
sure I was...
Chainsaw the beginning. That one's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I can't get into that one right now.
What? That one's so fucked up.
It was fine. I just don't get it. But the thing is like, it feels like every movie's a reboot off of the original. Like, it doesn't feel like they really go anywhere with them.
Yeah.
It's like the same storyline over and over
Plus,
and over.
As the Chainsaw Massacre franchise goes on, the family name changes.
Sawyers or some shit.
Yeah. Sawyers at first.
Oh, okay.
Then it's a whole... Who the fuck?
But also, when you get... Like, if you were to just start with the Jessica Biel one, sign me up.
Yeah.
It's way better than 74. It's way scarier. It's way more intense. There's way more blood. There's way more kills. Everything that happens, that one's way better. When we get into the episode on remakes versus originals, I'll get into it more, which is going to hopefully get you guys interested on that. Because upcoming, we will have a original versus remake episode where we pick a couple of our favorite ones or least favorite ones and go over them. Or we might put it up to you guys to vote. Whatever. I don't know yet.
Yeah. They don't do that. Fuck them. They're good.
Yeah. No. Hey, no. We love our fans.
We love them, but at the same time, fuck them.
We love them.
Just kidding. We love you guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's
right.
so much fun.
I give them a hard time all the time.
All the time. All right, Miss Mallory Pallery. Is there anything that me and Jake might have missed during this here Texas Chainsaw episode that you wanted to mention before we get into our ratings and our outro?
I'll probably yell at you guys later.
That's fine. That's what Jerry's is for.
Yeah.
That's what Jerry's is for.
I'll probably come up with something.
Nobody else here
this
on the
is
podcast can
it's
understand. We won. And that's all that matters.
No, this is a good movie. I think you guys are missing out on
I think we need a round of applause. There you go.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Mallory Pallery for standing up for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Woo!
Give it up for me and Jake for making her realize that it might not be as good as she remembered.
Okay, well, hold up. I think we just picked the wrong fucking movie to cover because this is 19.
If there's another episode you want to be on, you just gotta let us know.
Next week.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh boy!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
We'll be covering the whole
board
franchise.
Is empty. Yeah, our board is. Look, technically speaking, our board is empty right now.
Remember we covered Scream?
We're
doing it again.
Yeah, we're gonna hit you guys with all Texas Chainsaw. You
3
fuckers.
months.
Fuck it. Until fucking October, nothing but Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We're gonna break it down into parts. 2 parts per movie and see how far we can get. Oh, that would kill myself.
All subs gone.
I would take a chainsaw up my butt for that.
Is The Mummy a horror movie?
Yes.
Is it?
It is.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Dead Meat covered it, so we can.
Okay.
Dead Meat covered it this weekend.
Put me on that goddamn board.
Are you saying like Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser, The Mummy. Yeah, it's her favorite movie of all time.
Okay, so you want to come back?
It's her Shaun of the Dead. If you
you want to come back and cover
That's
that
my
one?
10 out of 10. That's my Jason Takes Manhattan.
It's my Shaun of the Dead.
That is my 10 out of 10.
I respect that.
All right. Well, since she said that The Mummy is her 10 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get into the ratings of this here decent horror movie that came out in 1974, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We're going to start with our guest, Mallory. We're going to go to Jake, and then we're going to go to myself. Mallory, on a scale from 1 to 10, what do you rate Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974?
I'm going to say an 8.3.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. Jake, on a scale from 1 to 10, what do you rate Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
On a scale from 1 to 10.
Yes, sir.
I would say a 7.5.
It's a great movie.
All right. Jesus Christ, guys.
If you say anything lower than a fucking 5, keep it to yourself. This movie's not that bad.
What is it? It's personal opinions and ratings?
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me what I can and can't say?
Also my opinion. Keep it to yourself.
No, fuck you. To the
Fuck
fullest.
you, do that.
Fuck you to the fullest.
Go ahead.
On a scale from 1 to 10,
Don't do it.
I rate
Don't do it.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974 a 6. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I rated the 6.
You're
So
wrong.
fuck it.
I rated the 6.
You're wrong. This is a great movie.
It's not.
They're all bad. They're
It's
all
not.
This is a great
It's not a
movie.
great movie. It's one of the weakest in the franchise. It bores the fuck out
All
of
right,
me. It
I
has
will
some of the
say,
worst characters.
it's one of the weaker.
As one of the
ones, yeah.
worst horror characters of all time. All of them, technically. But the wheelchair guy is absolutely an abysmal character. He's focused on way too much in this movie. The killer is pointless. The family is weak as fuck. You put us three in that situation, we're all walking away unscathed. Thank you very much. I'm done.
I'm
Wrap it
dying
up.
from a broomstick.
Wrap it up.
There's
I'm gonna
no
die
way.
from a broomstick. I am.
There's no way.
I've given up. I'm not doing cardio.
So my reasons why 7.5. I do like the cinematography of it.
Shit.
I love how it looks.
What did I tell you outside?
I like how it looks.
What did I tell you outside?
To me, it looks good.
It's shaky camera work with overacting that they
Then don't
consider
watch
scary.
the fucking movie
It's
anymore.
not all shaky camera work.
All of it.
And there's so many iconic scenes.
2,
Iconic
3,
kills.
1.
So obviously 5 is to me average movie.
Yep.
To me, it's a little better than average. Will I watch it again?
That's why it's a 6.
Obviously, I will.
Better than average.
Okay.
I will die on that hill.
Die on it. Let's do it. We're done.
I'll die on that hill.
I feel like we're on the same page. Our ratings are a little off.
You give it a 1.5 higher. That's significant in the J Squared horror world.
That's not that big of a deal.
It is, unless it's under 5 or like above 8. Like it's all the same.
You think so? It's all the same.
Pretty much. I bet if you were to break down our podcast episode by episode and break out every single one of our rankings, yeah, they're all right there.
I just don't agree. It's just she walks through the door, or he walks through the door. He gets fucking killed.
Yep, you're breaking and entering.
He's dying on the fucking floor. Then she is getting stabbed on a meat hook.
Yep,
Shoved in a fucking cooler. Like there's bones everywhere. I just
yeah,
what?
Yeah, weak. You breaking it.
He's not hiding in the shadows.
You're breaking
he's not
and
doing
entering.
anything. Like he's running at you with a fucking chainsaw. It's terrifying. The sound alone is terrifying.
He's more so just defending.
He's defending himself.
He's not really running after.
He's not running after you until you escape him.
Okay, well that's if you're.
But also
But he's also like
broke into his
they're
house
getting
as well.
away. You know, like
Who?
he's got a. She's
One
running.
person?
Yeah, she's running away.
One person ran away, and because he saw her in the house, he couldn't let her escape.
She got away from the family, but they sent the henchmen after him.
Yeah, and what's he do in retaliation of her escaping? Spins around in the street.
Yeah,
with a chainsaw.
Like fuck it.
That's it, guys. That's how the movie ends.
All right, we're done here.
We're done here.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it anymore.
I mean, I'm sure it'll
Never
come
again.
up in my horror watching world, but it's not one that I'm gonna like pick.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, it's
over
not-
the course of
That's why it's
my lifetime.
That's why it's above a fucking 4.
Okay.
Most above 4s you're gonna rewatch at some point in time for some reason. For some reason, it could be Halloween. It could be, this offshoot of another movie that might not have been as good as this one.
Okay.
It's the weakest one in the franchise. It's boring as fuck, and I just feel like there's no redeemable parts of this movie, even with the
So
cinematography.
the reason why ours are different, because to me this is the best in the franchise.
No, I'd say
The other
Best
one-
in the franchise? No.
Yeah, I don't like. To me, the sequels aren't that good.
Yeah, I mean, but I like the newest one. I thought that one was a hoot.
I mean,
I prefer.
Jake, I know we don't agree.
I
know we don't agree, but I enjoyed the second one.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. That's why
I know we don't agree. I enjoy the second one. I enjoy the third. Yeah. I really enjoy the third one. I really enjoy the third one. I
also enjoy the second one.
It's just not as good as the first.
This is better. That's all. I don't think it's a bad movie.
But that's why this is a conversation-based podcast. Yeah. Like, none of us here are the ultimate perfect answer on what Texas Chainsaw Massacre is. Yeah. But hopefully our fans will chime in the comment section down below on YouTube. On Instagram, you can obviously hit us up there. You can go to our website and definitely put in your own requests so you can either stand up or defend your favorite horror movie. But yeah, I mean, we all have different reasonings. I mean, our ratings and our rankings of this movie definitely attest to where we all are with this movie, which is fun. None of us agreed on any of it.
Yeah.
Maybe bits and pieces here or there, which is fun. Big shout out to Mal Pal for coming on the episode and standing up. She didn't even hesitate to stand up for her movie. So, ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause for being the world's biggest Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. Take that with a grain of salt.
No, what's a big fan of the franchise?
Catch you next week for the next one.
Yeah.
Chelsea Rebecca from Dead Meat. She's a big fan.
Makes
of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
All right,
that's her favorite franchise.
The girl you hate. From Dead Meat. Yeah. We have no fucking clue what we're covering next week. We have no clue what we're covering next week. But as soon as we know, we'll let you know, or next Thursday you'll know what we're covering.
Yeah, when you cut it on, you'll know.
Yeah, you'll know. Hopefully you guys come out and support this one. Everybody comment down below how you thought Mal did with this episode and standing up for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've almost said Texas Frightmare like 17 times today, by the way.
Texas Frightmare.
Yeah, because that was a massacre in itself.
Love that Texas traffic.
I love Texas. Just overall, it's the worthless state of America. Yeah, this one was fun. I liked all of our different takings and not enjoyments out of this movie. If you haven't seen it in a long time, it's available on Peacock or to rent on Amazon Prime. Sorry, I didn't mention that earlier.
Also, Tubi with ads.
Yeah, Tubi with ads, Freevee with ads.
Just don't watch it with the ads,
guys.
Just
it takes away from it.
I also
pay the $2.
I personally watch it on Peacock.
It's on Peacock. If you need a login, let me know. Comment down below if you need a Peacock login.
Yeah, watch that. Get the most comments.
Yeah, watch. Yeah, can I get your Peacock? I really want to see Oppenheimer. You know, it sucks. I rented Oppenheimer last night for $5, and it's available to stream on Peacock.
Why don't you rent it then?
I really wanted to see it, and I didn't realize it was on Peacock.
Okay.
And then I rented it.
Well,
I rented it, right?
You don't look at the ways to watch?
I tried. No, I didn't this time. Okay. I usually do. But then I rented it, right? And I sat, it was like 7 o'clock at night, and it said 3 hours and 2 minutes. And I said, well, I have to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre tonight. So that $5 literally went into Amazon's account, and that's it. Because I'll eventually watch it.
How did you not know it was 3 hours long?
Peacock. I forgot that little tidbit of information. I also didn't realize what time it was because it was. I didn't feel like I had been on my couch that long yesterday. But yeah. If you guys have any episode ideas you guys want to hear next week, comment down below. Go to our website, www.jsquaredhorrorpodcast.com. A humongous shout out to all of our main supporters. Jeff Balance, who does our design work. Anything you see behind us on YouTube, on our icons for social media, any of the J Squared Horror merch that we wear is all Jeff Balance. A humongous shout out to Lucky Riggs, who does our intro and our outro music. We love it. It fits our podcast perfectly. A massive shout out to Mr. Jake Devine for being the world's greatest host a guy could ask for.
Thank you.
I remember talking to this guy 3 years ago and him being hesitant at all being a part of a podcast, let alone being on YouTube. And I forced both. Here we are, best friends years later, doing episodes every week on screen, on audio, doing events in person. I love seeing your growth, and I love having you on the podcast, brother.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
I appreciate that.
Huge shout out to Mallory for coming on the episode. The missus wasn't scared to stand up for her movie, so I'm stoked on that. Anything you guys want to add before we sign off here on the J Squared Horror Podcast tonight?
Yeah, your ratings sucked.
Awesome. Thank you.
Love that. Thank you very much. I'd like to add, the journey of this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Has been a hell of a journey.
It's a fucking ride.
For people who just watch it, don't know the behind the scenes stuff what we go through on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah.
Also after how last week was for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it's important just to tell you I appreciate you choosing me to take this journey with you.
Always and forever.
And I love you.
I love you too, man.
And I'm ready for the next step.
Whatever the fucking future holds, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, you guys are going to make me cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the J Squared Horror Podcast. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jake.
This is Mal Pal. You guys have a great week. And remember, it's hip to be squared.